What's up, guys? Welcome back to another TheSportUniverse Reacts. Today I'm going to be talking about the Ronald Acuña base running mistake that he made in Game 1 of the NLDS against the Cardinals. I wrote an article about this, put it on the Instagram. This is more of my way of saying go follow the Instagram, go read the article online. Obviously, it's the same stuff that I'm saying, but it's kind of my commercial to go visit the website, because I've been noticing that the website's getting like 0 views on the article. So obviously we had taken a break from the website for a little bit and also the Instagram, but now we're back on both of them. So go view the stuff, go follow everything, you know, the usual. Okay, so what happened? In Game 1 against the Cardinals, the Braves were down 7-6. I don't know what inning it was. I'm not even going to give a guess. It was probably 7th, 8th, 9th, something like that. I don't know. And Ronald Acuña hit this long fly ball that he thought was a home run. If you look at the video, you can obviously tell that's what was going on. So he hit the long fly ball and he thought he would hit a home run. So he started his home run trot, like he was just like staring at the ball, watching it go, kind of waiting to like throw his bat and everything. And that ended up being dropping, and because he wasn't running hard enough, he had to stop for a single. Then Ozzy Albies came up, hit a grounder that got him to second, but if he was on second, if he had ran out that ball, he would have been on third. And then Freddie Freeman, who was up next, could have got him in with a sac fly and tied the game. Now, obviously that's a lot of what ifs and stuff like that, but it's definitely a situation where... Oh, why am I so bright? Let's fix that. Okay. It's obviously a situation where running out the ball would have made it a lot more likely that they would have scored a run, tied the game, and who knows what could have happened from there. So the mistake basically cost them Game 1. And obviously being I'm not a Braves fan, but for Braves fans and Braves players, when stuff like that happens where it's just like one little mistake and it's just a stupid mistake, if that is fixed, like you can win the game, that's hard to come back from. And if they end up losing the series, that would suck, because that was probably the main reason. Even though, I mean, it's a lot of what ifs, like I said, but it could have been, if it didn't happen, if he had ran out the ball, is what I'm trying to say. If he had ran out the ball, it would have been more likely that they would have scored a run and then tied up the game. But from that, which this was the, if you want to say, thesis of the blog that I wrote on TheSportUniverse.com, was that, yes, it was a stupid mistake, but it was kind of like a mistake that you want to see. There's a big distinction that needs to be made between not running out the ball because you think you did something good and not running out the ball because you're lazy. He didn't run out. So let's start with the other side. There's players in the league that, as Game 1 from 162, as it keeps going throughout the season, they get tired of playing baseball, and if they're out of it, they just lose focus and lose gamesmanship and intensity in the game. And you see ground balls and fly outs, and they don't run it out. And you never know what could happen. There could be an error or something like that, or a wonky hop with the ball in the field. And there's players that don't run it out. We saw, I don't know what year it was, but Bryce Harper didn't run a fly out when the Nationals weren't doing good, and him and John Papelbon got into a thing that was a big issue during the time. And there's a lot of cases like that. But then you see players like Mike Trout, who the Angels are obviously out of it. There's a video where he ran out a ball and was safe at first. Those types of players, not Mike Trout, but the other types of players who don't try their hardest, those are the ones that people should be mad about. They're getting paid millions to play this sport. They can't run out a simple ground ball just because they're lazy and don't have the gamesmanship that they should. Meanwhile, a player like Ronald Acuña is a 21-year-old superstar. He has a lot of intensity towards the game, he shows a lot of emotion, which is something good. And look, I'm not like a Braves fan or anything. Obviously, I'm a Mets fan, but when you have a young player like that who shows emotion to a sport, it's hard to really get mad at him, because the reason that he didn't run it out was he thought he was the hero for the team because he hit a home run. I don't think anyone was on base, so he would have tied up the game, and he thought he was being the hero, and he got really excited. And obviously, you should run out the ball, but he was excited because he thought he was doing something big for the team and for the fans on a big stage. He was doing something really clutch, and that's kind of every player's dream, to do something like that, and he thought that's what was happening. And obviously it was a stupid mistake, but we saw in Game 2 he ran out a ground ball or something and got safe at first or something like that. So obviously he's going to learn from his mistakes, but he's not the type of player that should be getting the kind of flack he is, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But other than that, that's another Reacts. Obviously, go read our articles. There's more information in there. Watch our videos on Instagram and YouTube. Subscribe. That's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.